Hi, I'm Allison Toppelrein of Lit Within. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about strength. As you may or may not know, I recently submitted my application to American Ninja Warrior. American Ninja Warrior, if you didn't know already, is all about upper body strength. You're swinging around like a monkey, and you've got to have insane amounts of upper body strength. Now, that has never been my forte. It's never been my thing. I did gymnastics, and floor could dominate. I had the legs. I had the power. Vault even. But when it came to the bars, I was never good. So when I decided I was going to start doing the mud run and then American Ninja Warrior, I thought, well, I got to work on that upper body strength. So I needed to do some pull-ups. So I attempted one, and I did it. And I thought, well, I can do another. And so I did that one. And before long, I had done 5 in a row. I was stronger than I even imagined that I was. I now can do handstand push-ups, which is something I never thought I could do. You know, I think we all fall a little short in our minds of what we're actually capable of. And you know, strength didn't come from my endurance, from my training when I did my mud run. It was 7 miles and 25 to 30 obstacles. It was 50 degrees and I have Parkinson's, so I shake, and it was cold. And then on top of which, you're in a mud run, so you're getting muddy and wet. It's raining the entire time, so none of the mud stayed on you. And yet I finished in the top 13% overall amongst 1,400 people, mainly in the early 20s, and most of them dudes, about 900 of which were dudes. And yet I kept passing them. Not because I was stronger physically, but because mentally I wanted to get done. My daughter gave me the biggest compliment the other day. She said, "Mommy, I exercised, I ran as fast as I could because I want to be strong like you one day." Now, she's only 5, so to hear her say that it melted my heart. You know, I hope for her that she's not just physically strong, which I think is so important. I think exercise is incredibly important for diseases, for your mental health, but I hope that she also wants to be strong like her mommy mentally. When I separated from her dad in August of 2014, I thought that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me. We were divorced within 2 months. And then 2 months after that, I found out I had Parkinson's at 37 years old. For a very, very short time, right before my diagnosis, awaiting the diagnosis, having that looming over me, I thought, this is as low as it gets. This is as bad as it can get. Nothing can get worse than that. But oh, let me tell you, yes, it can. I've seen far too many other people in way worse circumstances. I live a very privileged life, a very privileged life. And I'm very grateful for my life. So when I got my diagnosis, I cried. It was on New Year's Eve, and I celebrated by crying and going to bed. But I woke up the next morning because I was on the ground, and I did a push-up. I picked myself up off that ground. I pushed off that hard cement, and I rose with the sun. And I said, this isn't how my story's going to end. We are not immune to struggles. Every one of you is going through something. And while it feels like the most devastating, worst thing possible, there's a silver lining in there somewhere. And your true strength will not be determined by push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, crunches, bicep curls, leg presses, bench press. Your true strength is going to come when you push off that ground and you rise above whatever is tackling you, suffocating you, pushing you down. When you do that, you will be a hero, a superwoman, Superman, and your struggle will be behind you. I hope this helps some of you. This goes out to a very beautiful, dear friend. I love you. God bless you. Until next time.